After P.D.D. arrestetation, the grand jury has finally taken a decision and given a verdict based on the several investigations and evidences found and discovered against P.D.D. The grand jury gives him a death sentence. Watch to know the details of the jury decision. In a highly anticipated and controversial case, the grand jury has reached its final verdict in the P.D.D. raid case, imposing a death sentence on the defendant. The case has garnered significant attention due to its high-profile nature and the involvement of the renowned music mogul. Let's delve into the details of the grand jury's decision and the implications it carries. The P.D.D. raid case revolves around a series of events that unfolded during a raid conducted by law enforcement authorities at the residence of P.D.D., also known as Sean Combs or Puff Daddy. The raid was part of an ongoing investigation into alleged criminal activities involving the music industry. The grand jury was tasked with examining the evidence and determining the appropriate legal consequences for the defendant. After careful consideration of the evidence presented, the grand jury has rendered its final verdict, imposing a death sentence on P.D.D. This decision has sent shockwaves throughout the music industry and the public at large. The severity of the sentence reflects the gravity of the charges and the grand jury's belief in the defendant's culpability. The grand jury's decision has not been without controversy. Concerns have been raised regarding potential biases among the jurors, which could have influenced the outcome of the case. Attorneys for P.D.D. argued that one juror had made misleading statements about her online activity, while another juror had received inappropriate comments from a friend regarding the case. These concerns were initially raised during the trial but were not thoroughly investigated by the trial judge. The appellate court ruling has now required an investigation into potential jury bias. The grand jury's decision to impose a death sentence on P.D.D. has sparked intense debate and garnered mixed reactions from the public. Supporters of the verdict argue that it serves as a deterrent against criminal activities and upholds the principles of justice. However, opponents of the death penalty express concerns about its effectiveness, potential for wrongful convictions, and ethical implications. It is important to note that the grand jury's decision comes at a time when the death penalty is under scrutiny in the United States. The current administration has announced a moratorium on federal executions, and there have been calls for the abolition of the death penalty altogether. The P.D.D. raid case adds to the ongoing discourse surrounding the use of capital punishment in the country. The grand jury's final verdict in the P.D.D. raid case, imposing a death sentence on the defendant, has generated significant attention and controversy. The case highlights the complexities and ethical considerations surrounding the use of the death penalty. As the legal process unfolds, it remains to be seen how this decision will impact the broader conversation on capital punishment in the United States.